23 minutes after 10 o'clock, the energy in studio is insane. You know why? Because Somizi's back. Yes, the Naked DJ is back. But it seems like we've got a runner. I think this is also a perfect time to buy some time while you call us, Anonymous. Do not be afraid. 086,000 2160. We will give you a bit of time by finding out how Somizi's been. He's been missed. Naked, let's let him shine a little bit. Hi, Somizi.
Hi, how's it, guys? Thank you for having me. How's it? Thank you.
You're looking nice today. I
I
don't know if
always
it's the glasses.
do. Don't-
no,
don't say today.
The glasses, something. You look, I don't know, like you can get it.
I got it.
Okay.
Thank you. Right. Hi, Naked.
Greetings, sir.
How are you?
Great, sir.
Did you miss me?
Of course, we always miss you.
Guys, it has to be reciprocated, but unfortunately,
We did miss you.
I'm saying I can't reciprocate.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
I just sent you my views. Did you see the views?
The way he sends us a WhatsApp video of his beautiful views out in Cape Town, you know, the ocean views, it's fine. We're working.
Where's Anonymous?
We are still waiting for Anonymous, but do you have anything for us?
Bring us up to
guys.
speed
Yeah.
with your
I
life,
do.
Somizi. Yeah.
Guys, I do. Guys, what is happening? The world is coming to the beginning.
Okay.
That's funny.
I'm telling you.
What happened?
So,
Uh,
this lady friend,
mm-hmm.
right?
Mm.
This lady friend was
Hendricks.
Hendricks, you know. Oh, she wishes that was a story,
Yeah.
right?
Uh,
So this lady friend finds out
mm.
that her boyfriend is cheating on her,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yeah.
So literally, he walked in
Mhm.
on the boyfriend at the boyfriend's place. They don't stay together.
Okay.
She walked in on him with this guy, but they were not doing anything. But they were just in bed together.
So her boyfriend,
Yes, with someone else,
a woman,
a guy.
okay, okay.
So she walked in on him with a guy,
Mm-hmm.
but they were topless
In the bed.
in the bed already.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And they and fast forward the story.
Mm.
The guy he walked in on with her boyfriend
Yeah.
is her side.
No.
Oh,
no.
naked.
Yo,
Intersection like
guys.
that.
Yo,
Eh.
it's a movie. Then she finds out which the guy that is busy with her boyfriend is the guy that she's cheating with
Yo, it's
on
too
the
much.
boyfriend. Kanti, when she confronted the boyfriend later told her, I knew about you and this guy,
Yeah.
and I started DMing him,
Okay.
and it was a revenge thing. But also, so that you know, I'm also bi, sexual,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't tell you, but it was a good way to revenge on you guys.
Aye, Somizi. Enough of your
Okay, he's
stories.
definitely
Anonymous.
back.
Anonymous, save us, please. Yo, I can't.
Hi, Anonymous.
No,
How scary is that? Like, do you hear what Somizi was saying? Anonymous? Hi, Anonymous.
she fainted.
Mm.
Say
Anony?
something naked. Maybe you should come
Hello,
here,
morning,
man.
good morning.
Hi,
Good
Sissy.
morning.
How are you?
Good on you.
Yo.
Okay.
Anonymous, can
Can
you
you hear
hear
me?
me? Can
We
you
can.
hear me?
Oh, okay.
Anonymous, did you hear
Yes.
Somizi's story?
I did. It's a bit hectic.
But yours is hectic.
Not to that extent.
Okay.
Mine still has a bit of dignity.
I
Sissy, my girl.
Yo.
Let me tell you, I got dignity to ask a man. Calling ask a man dignity.
Mine at least doesn't have a third wheel, so it's only yeah.
All right, Anonymous, let's quickly read the house rules. Respect is the foundation of our conversation. Maintain respectful language. Refrain from any swearing or use of profanities. Our responsibility is to protect your identity, and your responsibility, Anonymous, is to extend the same courtesy to protect the identity of the people, the person you'll be speaking about. Anonymous, do you agree?
I do agree.
Talk to us.
Okay. Can I start?
Yes,
Indeed.
please.
Oh, okay. I can barely hear a Quito, so
Okay,
Yes.
perfect. Sure.
okay. So I'm a 34-year-old. I'm dating a 38-year-old, turning 39 this year. We've been together for about 8 years and a couple of months. We've got 2 kids together, and then I've got a son, my firstborn. So I generally have 3 kids. And we are both orphans. He's got 2 siblings. He's the firstborn. I'm the only child. So the problem with our relationship is that his other siblings, one works, the other one doesn't work. The brother doesn't work, but the youngest sister does work. So what normally happens is, or what has been happening for about 4 to 5 years now, is that his brother hasn't been working. He drinks a lot, and he's just a normal person. Waka, he's doing his own thing. He hustles here and there. He's got 2 kids. So my partner has taken upon himself to take care of his brother. So he would normally send him money month end to buy food and all that, which I don't have an issue with. But my issue has started with him assisting the younger brother now from escaping from, like, this past weekend. The younger brother went out with friends. He doesn't have a license. He was driving, and he was driving a friend's car. He doesn't have a license. He was obviously drunk. He bumped into someone's car. Now they are calling my brother to rescue the situation. My partner to rescue the situation. Meaning now he must pop out money for some towing, and the police involved. I'm listening to the situation. I'm thinking, okay, all right, let's see what happens. My partner, he couldn't speak in front of me, so he just said to them, I'll send a WhatsApp, meaning he can't commit to saying I will be able to assist. And I'll send the money. Yes, sir.
Sorry, my baby. Hold on for 2 seconds. Okay. Thank you.
SAB. The advice I have for Anonymous. Relationships aren't always easy.
And everything has been good. Everything has been great.
Let's help you with yours on Ask a Man.
It's 32 minutes after 10 o'clock. We've got Anonymous on the line. Anonymous and her partner have been together for about 8 years now. She's in her mid-30s. He's in his late 30s. They have 2 children together. She came into the relationship with 1 child. Now, they are both orphans and are responsible for their siblings. She feels like her partner is having to sacrifice a lot in supporting his one brother. Now, the brother recently got into some trouble, and of course, we're talking about it now. That's where we are. I hope, Anonymous, you can hear me. Of course, she's got her radio on just to hear me because you're struggling with my mic. Anonymous, we're on the same page?
Yes, we are.
All right. Do you mind turning off your radio now?
Yes, I have turned it off.
Thank you so much. Please continue, Anonymous.
Okay. So he obviously couldn't speak, and then he texted the brother to say how much do they need, and so he sent the money. But he didn't say anything on Saturday. Then yesterday he then tells me, because now there was a follow-up call from them to say, yeah, we've managed to tow the car yesterday, and then now the friend's car must also be fixed, and that person's car must also be fixed. And now when he receives the call, he listens to everything, and then after hanging up, now he realizes he needs to tell me because now this thing is escalating. Then he goes on to tell me that, okay, this is what happened, and give me what I need to know, like not in detail as to this is what happened. He bumped the car. I had to send money, and now the cars need to be fixed, and there are police involved, all those things. He doesn't mention everything into detail. And after an hour or so, I then questioned him to say, so how much did you actually send him? He mentions the amount.
What is the amount?
It was 1,500. So I'm like, okay. And I say to him, are you aware that you are becoming the same as the friend, the person who's the friend's car that was used on that day? The very same guy also behaved like the brother, the younger brother. So they've got, their attitude is the same, their behavior is the same. They do things knowing that their brothers are going to back them up. So I'm like to my partner, you are aware that you are becoming the same as the friend's brother, because now your brother goes around doing stuff knowing that he will be able to call you and you need to rescue him every time. My only concern with everything that is happening is that he doesn't consider the fact that you've got your own family and you've got your own priorities. When every time you need to be spending money out of the blue, something that you didn't plan for, and because he knows that you are going to support or to take him out of the situation, he does as he pleases. So when is this going to stop? And when I spoke to him, my frustration comes from, I've been with him for 8 years. I've got 2 kids with him. He has not paid damages for my kids. I'm not sure whether there's intention to marry or not, because I am one person who's not going to ask about marriage. If you want to marry me, you'll marry me. I'm not going to ask you about it. But my kids, he has not done right by my kids, and then he's got money to be spending on recklessness. And we are not talking about someone who's in his 20s, late 20s or something. This guy is 34 years, or 33, or 34 years. So for me, it doesn't make sense. And at some point, I thought, because I don't have siblings of my own, maybe that is why I'm like this regarding the situation. But at the same time, I understand that he needs to support his brother when it comes to essentials like foods and stuff. But when it comes to reckless decisions that could have been avoided, I do not understand. And that is where I said to him, I feel like your priorities are not changing, because by this time you could have spoken to your brother, and he needs to understand that you've got your own family, and his behavior when it comes to you, he doesn't work. Why are you going out drinking, driving people's cars, and you don't even think what's going to happen, the repercussions that come with the drinking and the driving without a license, driving people's cars, but it's something that we always push under the rug. So, yes.
You sound frustrated for real, serious, Shemaskis.
Yeah, it's been buried for a very long time. So this is the first time in 5 years I'm talking about it.
Bored,
and
we are bored.
Yes.
Yes. How old are the brothers?
His younger brother is 34.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And then the one, Lord Tupayo?
We are Oshupayo, the 34-year-old, he's the one, Oshupayo. And then the last born is a girl, which we are seven, and there's no issue with the girl.
Okay. So, what is it that really you need help with from us?
I want to know, am I being unreasonable? As I said, I'm the only child and I don't have siblings. Maybe I might be sounding selfish to say you can't be assisting in such things. Maybe I'm being selfish, I don't know. But if I am being selfish or I'm sounding selfish, it's coming from a place of I've got kids that are not accounted for when it comes to tradition, which is now my fight, my 8 years relationship. I'm saying to him now, I need you to do right by my kids. Instead of you funding recklessness, rather make a plan for my kids. So right. I want to know if I'm being selfish for wanting that for my kids and making him understand, or I don't want him subjecting my kids to other things because of he's been taking care of his brother with whatever things.
Okay. All right. First of all, in the beginning you said your story is dignified, right?
Yes.
You should have said it's more dignified than mine, because I got dignified. There's nothing dignified about umjolo wa 8 years onabantwana abayi2 abangahlawulwanga
So easy.
yebo
Easy.
so
Yes.
It's a
abangahlawulwanga
Monday.
exactly
Going into
Can I put a cherry on top for
Put
you
it,
with
baby.
my story?
You were on
Yes.
top, Cherry. That's why you got them 2 kids.
You were
Put
not
it.
here on Friday. On Friday, there was a lady who called in and she got pregnant within 3 months.
yeah
With me as well, it was the same situation.
Tata
I couldn't call in.
Digneeds.
So my first child with him, I got him within 3 months of me knowing him, not dating, just knowing him.
yes dignity igama lakho abanye bo promise wena u dignity okay but still listen it really for you you just proved the positive side about that is that you just proved sometimes duration is just a number, sometimes duration is important of knowing somebody, but for you it slightly worked out on the positive side, the fact that you're still together, you know, with the father of your children. 3 months wa meet. Mara, let's go back to the story. So when I'm listening to you, ne, you sound, and you are not a villain, but you, from the person who's receiving what you are frustrated about, it makes you come across as a villain. And it makes him look like a saint because he's a giver, and when you are stopping the giving, you understand? And not because you are a villain. Please don't get me wrong. You are not a villain. You are made to look like a villain because this person is not even helping you for them to understand where you come from. He does not see what you are seeing, right? And when you say, are you being selfish? My answer is no. It's not because you are an only child, and I'll personalize it. I'm not an only child, but Mina, I have the same situation, but with me, I'm able to even cut you off because you are taking advantage of my financial situation. I'm able to cut you off as a sibling. Nyakata, you understand? So, so if you would want me as your husband because Mina, I would like, Puti, una 34. There needs to come a point where I cannot be raising a 34-year-old. I will help you when there's a need. But if your brother is always jumping, it's because they have either manipulated him to feel guilty, and they're going to say, yeah, since Lona, we've been good all along, but since you figure wena, everything's going to change. So you are becoming a villain. So for me, my advice would be saying, sometimes you need to remove yourself from the situation, and because it's going to be the rest of your life, it seems. It's not going to stop. Because if it stops, it means he's going to have to lose his siblings, but chances are he's not ready to lose his siblings. And you are not going to force him to lose his siblings when. You understand?
Yes.
Because sometimes, like, Axi family army, I'm not married, I might have to remove myself and do what's best for me and for my children and focus on saying my kids needs to be traditionally welcomed into the ancestral Tonton family or paid in Tlaulo for. That's my focus. And we can still be together, but your issues, your financial issues because of your brothers must not affect our relationship. It's okay, you can give your brothers whatever you want to give as long as there is no point where I'm saying my child is sick, they can't go to hospital because the money that was there went to your brothers. My child needs to go to school or this needs to be paid. The money is not available anymore because it went to your brothers. Then that's a problem.
Okay. Can I ask something?
Yes, my love.
With what you are saying, I understand. But the other issue is if you were not self, you are not well off. You are still trying to find your feet and you are funding other people. And it's okay. But how is it that we are supposed to say it's okay and allow the situation to continue?
Yes, that's what I'm saying to you. You're going to have to get to a point where you might have to remove yourself from the situation because you are not seeing things the same way. You are not seeing things the same way. The same way that the brother would get into somebody else's car without having the money to do anything in case anything happens, says a lot about how your husband, your boyfriend is enabling certain things. He knows Rescue 911 is there.
Yes.
He knows. So you, instead of you becoming a villain, Sissy, you might have to remove yourself, and you might have to take harsher decisions by physically and emotionally and everything, removing yourself, because you are dealing with somebody who is not mature enough to understand where you're coming from. I don't think you're coming from a bad place. I don't think you're a villain. So, but if you're made to be a villain, you might have to remove yourself.
Ounce Dignity. Somizi, can we come back? Let me go pay the bills. We'll come back now. Ounce Dignity. She didn't hear me, but let's go.
Yeah.
Before the stadium lights come on, before football takes over everything, the FIFA World Cup 2026 is closer than you think. It lives here. With you, FNB and Visa. You could win a 200,000 Rand e-travel voucher every time you tap or swipe your FNB Visa personal or business card for 50 Rand or more in store or online. Or accept 1,000 Rand or more in payments on an FNB Speed Point. You earn an entry. Because the road to the world's greatest game starts with everyday moments. Tap, spend, win with FNB courtesy of Visa. Proud partner of the FIFA World Cup 2026. FNB, a division of First Rand Bank Limited, an authorized FSP and credit provider. T's and C's and competition rules apply.
45 minutes after 10 o'clock. Let's throw to you, Naked. Thank you very much, Somizi. Anonymous?
We back
Hi,
now, Anonymous.
There we go. There we go.
You know, for me, there's a lot of blank spaces here and things I don't understand. And some of it has to do with upbringing. You mentioned that both of you were orphans. And
Yes.
maybe there's also certain things he doesn't understand. He's like, how we are orphans, and then you complaining ukuthi angihlawulanga. Like, who do we pay damages to, girl? You're an orphan.
Wow.
You're trying to finesse me off my money.
Wow.
Like, who do I go pay lobola to? We orphans. Have you forgotten that part, girl?
No, I do have one or two relatives here
Tell
and there.
him.
But
Yes.
Anonymous, your
Yeah.
problem was where now you painted yourself and your man as orphans and there's nobody there. Yeah, bo? So
But
that's where I was but
Okay.
maybe you should have said, even though I don't have biological parents, but these are the people that raised me. So
Oh.
this is where he should have gone to do certain things. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay. Now that we're done with a little bit of fun, you know, I think I was probably 20, 21 years old, and I felt like I was in the position of the younger brother. And, you know, unemployed, and my older brother used to look out for me. Whenever he wasn't around, always left me with the car, whatever little money that he could spare, he would give me because he could see, I'm 21 years old, I shouldn't be relying on my parents for money, etc., etc. So he looked out for me just to give me a little bit of dignity, right? Because
Yes.
I'm 21. There's no in the neighborhood where I live, there was no public transport, so I need to get around somehow. I need to see people my age. I need to be around my peers, etc. So, and I never looked at it. If he was dating somebody, how would that person have looked at me? And whenever my brother would leave, would they say he's irresponsible by him giving me the car? But you understand, my brother wanted me, as an unemployed person, he wanted me to feel like I'm a human being.
Yes.
With that being said, though, because I knew what he was doing for me and the love that he had for me, I would never put that at risk. Right? I would never risk even denting his car or even sipping alcohol somewhere if I took his car somewhere, because I knew that he was sacrificing to make me feel like a human being. And I feel like this brother is not doing the same for your person, right? Now, also, I don't think your man encourages this kind of behavior. You get what I mean?
Yeah, I do get that.
Yeah, no brother will say, Hambu your pooza. Does he finance the drinking as well? Because I don't think my brother would have ever financed my drinking. He would have probably said, no hard-earned money of mine is going towards alcohol or weed or whatever.
Sometimes he does fund it because if he's sitting with friends and they don't want to give him or share alcohol with him, then he would say, you know what, I don't actually need you guys, I'll call my brother. Then that's when he will call the brother and say, can you please send me some money? I'm sitting with people, they don't want to give me alcohol, da-da-da-da. And then because there is this thing between the two of them that they're inferior within the community or what, I don't know. And then he would send him money. So, yeah.
Yeah, so those kind of things, I think, would be things you would have to maybe sit with an intermediate with your man and talk about it, because everybody does want to have that little bit of dignity in the community, but utshwala in dignity, like you want dignity mara ufuna ukuyodakela abantu. It doesn't make sense, right?
Yes.
Speak to your man, girl. Sit him down, speak to him, and if you feel like you can't get through to him, then you need somebody to come through and mediate, so that you can tell him about how you really feel. Because I can sense that you are really into this person. You really want this family. But with all that being said, though, if he can keep him 1,005 in an emergency, he hasn't done the right thing by going to your family and giving you a little bit of dignity. Because it's not like your family wants 100,000 or 200,000 for damages. Some families just want a person to come and be seen and to say, listen, traditionally this is what I also hate the term damages, by the way. But traditionally this is what I was meant to do. But I have come as a person from this family into your family to say, this is what I have. This is what your daughter and I have done, because he didn't do it to you. Angisho nawe you.
I thought we want to get into air. That's yes.
Yeah, nawe bowuyifuna ngisho. And umuphile waze wamupha nabantwana abayi2 bowuyifuna, bowuyithanda, boyihala.
So nimzamile.
Yeah, niza nawe bowunganabo. Ayu, uThomizo.
Umzamile at your expense.
Yeah. So Anonymous.
Yeah, khathele yini.
Asizayivala lapha. Sikuzamile Anonymous, but
no. All right. Yeah.
What I'm saying is, the guy, if he was a stand-up dude, as he has helped his brother in emergencies, he could have, the little money that he has, he could have taken it to the family and said, hold on to this little bit. I know what I've done, but I will be back. And the fact that he hasn't done that, which is why he won't speak about money issues in her presence. For me, that's, you're almost sore, but for me, that's it's a messed up.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a, it's a D move.
Oh.
Yeah, you know? Okay. Now I can't talk about money in your presence because I know that there's certain things I have not done for this family. That's not right. He needs to be checked for that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. South Africa, what advice do you have for Anonymous? Why don't you give us a call, 086,000 2160. Anonymous, we know that you're listening, right? We got cut off there, but I think this is time for everyone else to bring in their advice. What advice do you have?
EFC is live this Thursday. The continent's most dominant women in MMA are set to collide in the Ultimate Champion versus Champion showdown. Reigning
on 60, let's hear from Kim out in Soweto. Good morning, Kim.
Kim, we can hear you, Kim.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yebo, Kim. So what advice do you have for Anonymous today?
Oh, thank you so much. It's my first time. I'm so happy. But I feel like Anonymous, she's using paying the damages as an excuse. Because even if you can just say, I'm going to pay now, it doesn't mean she'll be okay with him spending money on him. So she must just address the problem straight to him. She mustn't add damages as an excuse, because it doesn't mean after that she'll be okay with him doing anything with his money. So I think it's something that needs to be addressed, but she must also consider that it will look like she's selfish because she's the only child on her side.
Okay, thank you so much, Kim. For a first time, you did quite well.
Hey, baby. Bye.
Thank you so much, Kim. Let's play your voice notes.
From this story, good morning, guys.
Good morning.
I get the sense that Anonymous has not spoken to the guy because she did not say, but okay, the guy said this after her raising her concerns. That means she has not raised her concerns. So she must raise her concerns to the guy, and including her being honest with herself. Does she want to get married to this guy? Because maybe there's another angle that she feels that this guy can go pay lobola. I don't know, in some other family members, or maybe they spoke about it. There's blank lines, man. Because since she's an orphan gay, but she must just talk to the guy and align. They must align.
Anonza, what I can tell you, there's nothing you will change there until ubrada kuthi cifi kuye, until he's so tired of supporting the brother on his careless mistake and tell the brother to go find work or do something. He will not stop. I'm telling you, he will not stop. And you too, you just don't help him. Don't help him whenever he has crisis with money. Don't help him until he realizes that he needs to step up and be the brother that they need, not financially being drained by their relatives because they are orphan.
Let's leave it there, gents.
Yeah, I don't think this guy will ever marry her in this lifetime. The only time she'll see dignity is lasting dignity plan. Yeah, Lenething so Lillian Dube. That's like
Nomntana killed Desmond. Guys, stop trying to negotiate your place in people's hearts and spaces, especially adults.
Hearts or hearts?
Stop negotiating your place. You'll be negotiating for the rest of your life. Yes. Walk away, guys. Walking away saves time. Nathanda ukuncenga. Hayi suka man.
SAB